Here we are. It's Sam and Rachel for a LocalSupport voluntary client meeting. Let's get the where's it gone? Let's go to screen share and yes, do that. There we go. Right, it's always they've got new extra buttons to press and other buttons to press. They do like to press buttons. Yes. So I'm a little bit sixes and sevens just in just thinking we were.
Okay.
Schedule and everything. So I've been having waking up very early, like before the alarm, and finding a little bit of sleep and things. I'm just in quite a it's a different, I'm in an office, that's quite intense. So anyway,
it's my first week at Daniel at school, and I thought, I'm more tired. It still felt really, it's really busy. Actually, when I saw meetings being cancelled, I think some part of me was like, oh. Quite looking forward to it. It would have been interesting. And then
trip, down there, right.
It's quite nice actually. I can breathe and.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll have a very calm meeting today. Yes. So I've got prepared the meeting notes here. So I've been through that and I've been pushing things. I guess Marion and Paul and Michael have been going great guns, getting more. There's lots to see. I'm less up with, exactly where everything is through the process of pushing it into production and so on. But we'll hopefully sort these things out. So I'm continuing to. I wrote a second article about smoothing flows into the system. I guess we still have nothing from HMOC.
I think I'm going to call you actually.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sort of. It's getting to the point where I guess if I. It's difficult to know actually, because if I leave it too long, they'll start. I mean, I guess
I think you can claim back. So I think up to 4 years or something.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of feels like there's a bit of a scope for you can lean back and wait for them to come and get in touch with you and say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand, and kind of just they seem to be reasonably flexible about that anyway. So Alex not in today. Oh, I've got one here. Did you update the Google form with notes from Rachel? Okay, so that's. Alex was talking about approaching the CVSs.
He's actually at a meeting this morning, so he's at sort of a West London network thing.
Yes.
So.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and actually, the meeting this afternoon was with another CVS.
Right. But that seemed to be helpful. That discussion that we had last week, where he was saying, "What should I be saying to people?" And that's good. I don't know. I've got nominate funding in there as something I don't know.
Yeah, I looked at it. It's exactly the same as last time.
Right.
So I think it's worth going for it again. But I think we'll just.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. I mean, they didn't give us very precise feedback last time.
Was any.
And there's no one.
It's a very generic.
Yeah, and there's no one we can talk to in the organisation to find out.
No, there's all these. I do these webinars, but whenever I've looked, they've all been booked.
Oh, right. But there isn't a nominate person. We couldn't phone them up and say, so we submitted last year and we're thinking of submitting again, but, we didn't really get any specific feedback. We'd love to know, more about, are there changes that we get? Is there something particular that you're looking for this year?
Yeah.
So anyway, I haven't managed to do the search engine optimization. So we've got, I think these things from like several weeks back, at least they're all in the tracker. I've got 2 things here which I think I need to. So we want the organisation to maintain line breaks. Talking about navigation items generally, I need to make sure that we have features for those. I'll leave those there for the moment. I guess what I will do for the just for the moment, I might just so these at least. Create check stories for these 2 things are kind of like on the list to do, and team members will likely get that. I'll remove those as like we don't necessarily go over them every meeting for the next X many weeks, but I think I do need to make sure that I'm on top of those ones. And this one here, so we had a sign up pop-up make more sense. I think Michael actually and Marianne, they've done a fix for that, and I think we should be able to look at that today. I'll leave that there. Maybe did to keep it next week. So then on the agenda, we got the email from Vina.
Yes.
And I
haven't replied.
No, and I didn't. And actually, I spoke to Steve on Tuesday. So, but there and then there. Is there anything else that we need to put on the agenda just in case we forget to discuss it? Or
I think so. I've seen. I got an email from
Michael.
So I've looked at that. So, but I presume that's
I think we'll come to that too. Yeah, if there's no other outside things. So we'll then just starting on the topic of I saw Steve on Tuesday, and he said he's very happy to help make sure a meeting. I mean, I explained to him the same thing I explained to you about the difficulty we've had with communication. I thought that was nice that Vina was reaching out. Of course, we discussed last time how maybe it's not our highest priority to sit down and find out what they're doing. Although something that may influence that is that Steve did phone me the other week to talk about some bid that he was putting in, which with something to do with helping people who've got learning difficulties or disabilities, helping them get online and do volunteering. And so, I don't know. I mean, I guess I particularly now that I've moved my 11 o'clock regular thing, if we, I mean, the thing is, communication goes, if I can find this thing from Vina, is that, so moving forward, I think I'm every second week I'll be, in on Thursdays. So she's talking about the 16th or the 30th of October, which is the next 2 Thursdays where I won't be available in Harrow. So I
did look at that. I think it was that the alternate one.
I mean, I'll go and double check my calendar. But I think it would be, and it's also, there's a different person apparently now managing the volunteering. I think it would be interesting to have a meeting, wouldn't it? And just sort of see what's going on. So what I might do is I'll email her back and I'll propose. I'll double check if I can actually do those Thursdays. We'll just work it out. Otherwise, I'll propose alternate ones. Month. What things it going to be? Actually, I'm having all sorts of strange issues with Google logging any things. But so yes, that's the day. Yes, I think it is. It is the way that I suspect it is. Okay. Yes. So that creates an action item for me, which is there we go. So that reminds me about so Harrow Heroes. Yes, next Tuesday I'm going. It's arranged. Yes, I guess I have to find something for me to wear. So it says on the I received the invite and it says formal or traditional wear. I mean, I do have this sort of completely see-through vinyl thing, but which maybe is too extreme. But anyway, I mean, I'll I mean,
you tell me that, and I'm supposed to be helping out. So I presume I've got to look presentable as
Oh,
well.
will you be there?
I'll be there.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm sort of helping out, so I'll see you there.
Yes. Well, quite. I'll see what I can put together. What did I say? Yes, and it's Harrow Art Centre, which I sort of assumed it was the Civic Centre, but no, Harrow Art Centre. So I'm glad that I know that in advance of the evening. Okay. So I guess. Let's try and work from Pivotal, and I guess what we should also do, because I'm doing this on here. Now we don't need this page. If I access Pivotal, hopefully from here, then that will mean it will stay on the screen share for it. Because I think Marion and Michael and others do review these meetings. So there we go. So. No, that's the other one, isn't it? Yeah, try that one. No. Is it this? I guess. See, that's annoying. Is it? Have I got multiple? That's accounts own. It's very frustrating. So if I sign in with Google there. No, now you're completely stuck on using that one. See, I've got the, I've actually got the tracker. Where's it gone? Here. But so I guess yeah. For the purposes of if I find it's
just put a note on our door to not here. Okay, right. I'm going to try and get that back on from 1:45. That'd be great for me. Okay.
So is that now forcing me? Let's see if we add that line to that project. Okay. Oh, well. Okay. Well, let's look at it through here. So the things that we've got here ready for accepting, well, I think I showed you 2 weeks ago. So we've got one which is updating the emailing template, and the other one which is the process when going through the this is my organization. So I just pushed some things to production, and I hope that they went out. I think what we will sensibly do here is let's just go to the main site. And so if I'm really unlucky, everything will have just broken. It'll be very silly. Let's see. We've got two. So one is the invite process, and what I'm a little unsure about is that when we did do the email, the test of that, it had a little breakage in one of the links on bar. So if we wanted to do the emailing right there, I think that the sensible thing to do here is if I just do. Sorry about this. We need somebody to invite, and so I need to maybe delete my Agile Ventures sort of test thing, and then we can do the invite. While that's kind of in the background, we have got a couple of things for Marion just to look at. So this is staged on her servers. So one was that the volunteer opportunities. You may remember that it was like that. So it's just there, and the map is in there, and so that's and then I think maybe you'd seen this already that they've got all the different kinds of categories.
Yeah, I said I did only this morning. I applied and see
that
with exploring simple tools.
Yeah, so those things could good to know. I mean, then the parallel, of course, is then displaying all the different forms of categories on the homepage, which I think is a relatively simple step, and you'd like us to
I think so.
Do that. Yeah,
it helps. I mean, it does help with the filtering.
Yeah. I think it's nice to have, I guess, information on the. Yeah, we will certainly put it out, and people tell us that we're overwhelmed by too much information, and we'll stop doing that. That's strange. My brain not working. Okay, so those two things. If Heroku suddenly changed that. Oh, it's it's not functioning on all cylinders. The interesting thing about the place that I work is that we're taking students to a very intense course of learning how to program, and we really push them really hard. And I mean, they signed up for it. That's what they want us in it. But they get quite stressed. I think even a lot more. I mean, I guess it's almost like exam season at university all the time. All the time.
How long are they there for?
It's 12 weeks, and like 9 to 6 every day, Monday to Friday. Really intensive. So it's just it's quite intense. And I'm not at the moment. I'm not working so directly with the students, but the fact the people who are working directly with them, and so it's quite a high intensity environment. You can people burn out quite quickly. Anyway, so here we go. So this is so I need to do here user find by email info@agile ventures.org. You destroy. Okay, yes. So we should now, if we go back to our, we should be able to log in as the admin. Like so. And that should hopefully, let's go ahead. So then we've got our organization like users. We should find Agile Ventures in there, which is not there, which is somewhat surprising. We've got Agile Certificate User. I guess what I might have to do is get find. Okay, so I'm definitely doing this. This is on the production system, and that's our. Sure.
I'm interested in it, and I've seen this training. So I'm not very good at looking on the phone. I just want to so I would like to do some training. Thank you.
Is it preparing budgets?
I mean, there's quite a few of them. I can think, yeah, there was like 7 different ones. Increase your income through gift day, that was one that was recommended. Plus campaigning, lobbying, there's quite a few of them. And I was wondering if I wanted to go on the train, do I have to apply for the train individually?
Yeah.
Because I'm not very good with the phone, just doing everything on there. It's a bit, and my computer's at the moment, it's a bit small for me.
Let me see the details. So which was the ones that interested you?
You said there was one which we recommend, Trusting Network on Gift Aid, particularly of interest would be the sessions for the Herald Trusting Network on Gift Aid. Many budgets for funding applications. Especially. And it's a big item. Is this all of them? Yes, it's some of them. Fantastic.
I just thought if you wanted the detail.
Yeah. I don't understand why whenever I put it on my phone, I can just really not get to, I think maybe I've got dyslexia or something. When I look at it, I just can't get to put it on my phone.
Well, I think it's small.
Yeah.
Some things, some as a charge,
Yeah.
Just that sometimes you get to a certain organisation.
So could you indicate which ones are which?
Yeah, it should be all so, these ones, it says it all the detail. It's have to be
So,
yeah.
which one's that for?
It has the details on these ones. So it's got the cost. The ones that more people say it on here, then it's
These sort of ones is that field.
that will say on your form, so so blame fee for people who fit into those. So I hope it would be £25. So I'm really glad to solicit the other gift one.
Some of that actually included from the certain group.
Yeah, it's just we get funding for that
group, yeah.
We open them up.
So if the places are not full within, if that group is applied and it's not full, do you then open it half that, or is it just?
It's just because it's funding. I was restricted to those groups. To do for campaign and lobbying.
Yeah. If you could, thanks. So I find I've got a lot of time on my hands to do the course. I was made redundant 2 years ago, so.
Marketing without the budget.
If it's only for certain groups, then probably I'll leave it. Yeah. I do befriend and power of mind friendly. Is there anything that would be tied up with that sort of thing?
Not for that sort of
No. And yeah, for this the voluntary action, if I put my name forward, would anything come forward to me if there's anything interest, or would I have to do it through someone?
We've got a mailing list, so I can just
do you want me to put your
please. Just like that.
So I'm just thinking until I get back into sort of full-time work, I can do as much as possible to keep me sort of in the loop of things. Thanks very much.
You know, actually volunteering.
Even volunteering or training, anything. Yeah.
The team's just trying to get one for
Okay.
We've also got another